Awakening. We hear more and more about the spiritual concept of awakening. But what does it mean? A spiritual awakening is the process of becoming fully conscious of our spirit, of who we fundamentally are, what motivates us, and why we truly desire the things we desire. This is done by observing, questioning, and challenging our thinking and behavioral patterns that stem from certain belief systems and paradigms we were programmed to believe. This programming started in our early childhood, when we were just beginning to learn about the way the world works and how we relate to it. As children, we did not have a sufficient level of critical thinking skills to define it for ourselves, so we relied on authority figures, our community and environment to directly or indirectly define these things for us. This programming becomes afterwards the foundation for the lens to which we view our lives over time. We become so enmeshed in our programming that we forget that there's other ways of seeing reality outside of the narrow and faulty perspective we were taught to identify with. Most people will live their whole lives without even realizing how limited their worldview actually is. In order for us to awaken, we need to first become aware that something is fundamentally wrong in the world we live in, but for this to happen, there needs to be some sort of catalyst. This catalyst is typically a significant, emotionally charged event that causes sudden change, loss, or upheaval that completely challenges your sense of identity, security, and what you believe to be true. You are forced to reevaluate the past decisions you made, and it highlights all the dysfunctional areas in your life. As you undergo the process of unlearning and deconstructing your belief system and paradigms, you become hyper-aware of any traumatic memories from your past and are confronted with painful and intense emotions that you repressed so that you can healthily resolve and integrate them. This stage is fittingly referred to as the dark night of the soul. Needless to say, this isn't for the faint of heart. Well, the stage of integration and reconnection makes up for the personal hell you went through during the previous stage. This is where you synthesize and integrate all the uncomfortable realizations and painful memories you experienced into wisdom. You become a lot less reactive and emotional. You cultivate a greater sense of understanding and compassion for yourself and the people around you. You don't need external validation or feel the need to obtain anything outside of yourself to feel worthy. You develop a better relationship with yourself. Reach out and you will find the hand that seeks. Jesus tells us to ask, seek, and knock, and the door will be opened. Remember to stay humble and never stop questioning and learning.